No. And I'm going to say something that's very unpopular. I think that the Israelis, while not involved in 9/11, absolutely positively had advance warning of 9/11. They had sources inside of Al-Qaeda, and they purposely did not tell us the details because they knew what was going to happen. They knew that we would attack Afghanistan and we would attack Iraq and we would kill 2 million Muslims. And I mean, these dancing Israelis, they've never answered for this.
So you guys were doing this guy?
So we're looking for him.
Oh, bro.
And we catch him.
This dude is a fucking mumble rapper, I think. Go on.
We were on him for 6 weeks. We chased him. Some days we'd bust down the door and there's like a warm meal and a half-lit cigarette still on the table. We're like, dang it, with 15 minutes we could have gotten him. Some days we were a day or two behind. So he knew we were after him. He knew we were chasing him all over the friggin' country. And we catch him in late March 2002 in Faisalabad, Pakistan. So we also confiscated his diary. This led to a huge fight between the FBI and the CIA. Huge. And the CIA was right and the FBI was wrong. But the fight was, well, we captured his diary. So I'm sitting
dude,
there.
that sounds so suspect that he has a diary.
It was more than a diary though.
But even though, you know what I'm saying? Like as a regular person.
Oh no, it didn't have terrorism stuff in it.
Right, but even then, first of all, who the fuck has a...
See, but look. He
does have an eye patch.
Sketcher, yeah.
Oh, he drew a lot as well.
It's all drawings. All of it.
Okay.
Yeah, all of it's drawings. And most of them are classified top secret. The CIA wouldn't allow them to be released.
Got it.
Because they were mostly about the torture that was done to him.
Understood.
So anyway, we catch the diary and I call headquarters and I said, listen, we got his diary and there's some fascinating shit in here. Like what? And I said, well, for one, they're the cell phone numbers of 3 Saudi princes. Like, what's up with that? So they were like, put it in writing. So I write this cable back and I was like, we found these 3 princes. Here are their cell phone numbers. George calls in the Saudi ambassador. The president calls the king. What kind of country are you running over there? So we said, we want those 3 princes. We want them, like right now. Next thing you know, one goes into the hospital for bariatric surgery because they're all fat.
Mm-hmm.
And he dies on the operating table. The other one is driving from Riyadh to Jeddah on the Riyadh to Jeddah highway. He's in a 1-car accident and is killed in the accident. The third one goes camping in the desert, which is a very popular pastime, and dies of thirst. Yeah. So we couldn't interrogate any of them.
Who do you think was, do you think that Saudi Arabia did that?
100%.
Right. Do you think we ever got to the bottom of 9/11? Do you think?
No.
You don't?
No. And I'm going to say something that's very unpopular. I think that the Israelis, while not involved in 9/11, absolutely positively had advance warning of 9/11. They had sources inside of Al-Qaeda, and they purposely did not tell us the details because they knew what was going to happen. They knew that we would attack Afghanistan and we would attack Iraq and we would kill 2 million Muslims. And I mean, these dancing Israelis, they've never answered for this. I'm still mad about the dancing Israelis.
I've heard about the dancing Israelis. Bring it up. So you're saying that you believe that they knew.
I think they knew in advance and didn't warn us.
But they didn't warn us because we would
do their dirty work for them.
We would take out issues with their surrounding guys.
You know, there are videos making the rounds now of Benjamin Netanyahu over the years, over the last 20 plus years, testifying before Congress and saying, you know, if we just took out Saddam Hussein, we would be peace in the Middle East. If we just took out Muammar Gaddafi, there would be, I guarantee you, he says, there would be peace in the Middle East.
And we do it all.
We take out Iran and we're going to have peace in the Middle East.
It's starting to get a little bit more
I think so. A little sus.
Yeah.
So, the Iraqis have electrical towers like we have everywhere, but ours have 4 legs and the Iraqis have 3 legs. So just a few days before we attacked Iraq, at that time, I'm the executive assistant to the deputy director for operations at the CIA. So it's the most serious job I ever had in my life.
So you have access to a lot.
Literally everything.
Wow.
And the Israelis come to us and they said, listen, you guys are going to attack Iraq in a couple days. We want in. We said, absolutely not. We put this coalition together with all these Arab countries. As soon as you guys jump in, all the Arabs are going to drop out. Just let us do it. Next thing you know, every one of these electrical towers just begins to topple over, like 150 miles worth in the Western Desert, because somebody put explosives on just one of the three legs. And I remember my boss saying, these damn Israelis, they just can't leave well enough alone. They just don't ever do as they're told.
Let me look at this. The dancing Israelis. And we're talking about the Israeli government. We're not talking about Israeli people.
I'm far less worried about the dancing Israelis than I am about the Israelis who were arrested on 9/11.
Okay. But just so I can say the claim, because I don't know, I've never even spoken about this. The dancing Israelis is a 9/11 related conspiracy trope based on the arrest of 5 Israeli men in New Jersey on September 11, 2001. And this is according to Perplexity. And it was some guys, I think they were on a building top and they were kind of dancing like around
high-fiving each other.
Yeah, a bread truck or something as you can see the towers in the distance. A New Jersey woman reported 5 men near a van overlooking Manhattan who appeared to be celebrating and taking photos as the Twin Towers burned. Police later stopped a suspicious van and detained 5 Israeli citizens. They had items like box cutters and multiple passports, which conspiracy theorists later fixated on, but box cutters are normal tools for a moving delivery job.
They were happy because they knew exactly what was going to happen, that we would have to enter the war, we would attack Afghanistan, we would probably then, take a permanent position in the region, which is exactly what happened.
Right.
That's why they were dancing. They were happy. 9/11 was a good thing for Israel.
Yeah.
It got us militarily engaged over the long term.
But you don't think that they were involved in the setting up of it?
I don't.
Yeah.
No. There's never been any evidence to suggest that they were involved in any way.
I have no idea.
No. But there was another thing too, and this is a bigger issue. It's that the Israelis spy on the United States. They've always spied on the United States.
Do we spy on them also?
No. And that's written in stone at the CIA. We do not spy on Israel, but they openly spy on us. They're all over the country stealing defense secrets.
Do we spy on other countries?
Yeah, we spy on almost every.
Why can't we spy on them?
It's a political decision that's been made. Yeah, a political decision in the White House, on Capitol Hill.
Sometimes it just feels like our country is just kind of owned by Israel and they just don't say that. Do you think that that's true or do you think that's fictional?
Well, I don't think it's so clear-cut. I think the truth is that the Israelis have inordinate political influence in the United States, especially in our elections.
Yeah. Well, they just had that election with Thomas Massey that
exactly. That's the best example.
That got overtaken. What happened with that election? Let's bring it up. I mean, I know that Thomas lost, but it was the largest.
Yeah, $35 million was spent.
The American Israel Public Affairs Committee, or AIPAC, and other pro-Israel interest groups have uncorked over $9 million in a bid to unseat Republican Representative Thomas Massey on Tuesday, which they did in a competitive primary that has shattered spending records. Prominent pro-Israel GOP donors have funneled millions more into a super PAC stood up by President Donald Trump's political operation that has spent nearly $7 million on the race. Overall ad spending has topped $32 million, making it the most expensive House primary on record per tracking firm Ad Impact. Wow.
For a job that pays $180,000 a year.